Hi everybody, it's Lisa, if you didn't know, because obviously you're on my page or something, but anyway, I just completed the show in Os, or however you pronounce it, in just outside of Bergen and at the Oceana, and I gotta tell you, what an amazing night. What an incredible night. Those of you who followed me earlier, thanks for all the hearts. Those of you who followed me earlier and was like, oh my god, what am I going to wear? I wore the pantsuit. So there you go, Mandy. So what did you wear? I wore the pantsuit with the shoes, which were awesome. But not only that, and I actually sat down most of the night. For some reason, normally I don't. But the one thing that I just have to say is that the show was incredible. And if anyone, the Norwegians are very quiet people, very reserved, very quiet. And I love them. They're just so nice. But Dominic, poor you, you've been on YouTube watching me. But honestly, it's been just an amazing show. It was just phenomenal. I sat down most of the night. I brought through various different people, various different spirits, a lot of grandmother. And you know what's funny is there's always themes. There's always themes to my shows, and tonight's with the alcoholics show. Okay, for some reason I don't know why, and maybe it was because there were, in the meet and greet there was alcohol. I don't know, but it was honestly, we had a fabulous show. I had a great time, and I want to thank everybody who shared their story, because quite frankly, you're getting up in front of, let's say, a lot of people, and you're sharing your story. I'm in Os, Sylvia, and it was hard. It's very hard, and I will be having another TV show. I know a lot of people have been asking me, but the way that Facebook Live is, I mean, surely I can do something via Facebook Live. I can do it my own, but there are some things in the works, so I just wanted to let you know. But it was an incredible night, and the Norwegians, and here's what I'm just going to share with you for those of you who are psychics or mediums. At one point at the night that everyone was quiet, and at one point I just went, you know what, I am just going to give you, hi Dawn, Liz, I was going to call you Dawn, it's because I'll read you Dawn, but hi Liz, oh my god, I love her, she's from CYL, Celebrate Your Life. Go over to celebrateyourlife.org, you'll see all about it. I work with her all the time, she's awesome. Anyway, in this time, whenever we're connecting, it's a very personal thing. So it's, hi Nicole, it's a very personal thing, and you have to realize that when people are trying to connect, when people want to connect, it's personal, and you're sharing your story, and there's so many things that come through, and you never know what's going to happen. You never know how people are going to react. And the thing is that everybody was so open. As much as Norwegians are very private and very closed and very cautious, they're also very open and loving people, and I just love them. And we had, we started off on grandmothers, and we had grandmothers, and we had fathers, and it became this dad show of alcoholics. It was almost like AA meeting, but it was, honestly, we had a lot of people, but so much healing happened, and so much healing happened in such a way that we can never, hey Joe, thanks. You can never explain it. It's unfathomable. The amount of healing that goes on, and even if you don't get a message, what you do is you have this connection to your loved ones. And you know what the interesting thing is you have this connection to your loved ones. You all get a message in somehow. You all feel as though you've got a message in so many ways. But the other thing, as a medium, as a psychic medium, what we also get is we get this situation where we just have to say, you know what, screw this. If I wasn't on Facebook Live, I'd be saying something else, as many people would know me. If they knew me, I'd be dropping the F-bomb, because you have to just go beep, screw this. And And I just gave what I got, and I didn't filter anything, and I just gave it. But there was a point where I just said, you know what, because the Norwegians are very, very quiet and they don't want to say much, I just went, you know, I'm just going to say this. So I just went off and said it, and everyone was like, oh my God, yeah, you're right. And there wasn't a dry eye. You know, at one point someone's husband came through with their child, and then her dad and everything else, and it's just beautiful, the healing that can come through. You just never know what is going to happen, because in that space, that healing can happen for one person, but there's probably about 5 or 6 others that can, you know, heal from this. And we had a circumstance where someone's friend came through, and it was amazing. And I will tell you, having lost a very, very close friend, there's nothing that takes place of that. Obviously, I haven't lost my parents, and I understand that. But nothing takes that place, because that friend is that confidant, that person that you can turn to no matter what. And that's exactly what we, you know, oh my God, someone's thanking me for tonight. And that it's amazing how friends can impact us. So a lot of people, I was asked a lot of questions tonight, and a lot of people wanted to know, hey, are they okay? Your loved ones are always okay. And a lot of people are asking, I've got guilt. Are they okay with that? And the other thing, I've been doing this 20-something years. I mean, 20-something years. And seriously, I've had very, 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 very rare have I had a situation where someone has said, not, you know, hold that guilt. It's never. I have had absolutely so many people who have said to me, can you let go of your guilt? And that is the thing. People came up to me tonight and said, can you let go of your guilt? The other thing is that, are my loved ones with me? When you feel them, if you feel someone is around you, you have to, you know, you have to trust. You absolutely have to trust that that they are there. Because if you're feeling it, hi Leanne, if you're feeling them there, then trust that they're there, because they're going to be there with you. Listen, they don't watch everything. Let's just face it, they don't watch everything, but they are going to be there. And in that space of them being there, then you've got to know, hey, I'm here. And I can't tell you how many times, I mean, here we go. Serena, does my stepfather forgive me? There's never any of that in spirit. So yes, trust me, they forgive you, because there is a lot of forgiveness that happens when we cross over. And actually, I talk about that in Survival of My Soul, Survival of the Soul. Survival of the Soul is a book that I wrote about what happens when we die. And I will tell you now, when we get into this space and we start to hold that guilt, and we start to hold that anxiety, and we hold that resentment, it doesn't do us any good. It really, really doesn't do us any good. And so you have to just trust. You have to trust. And it's just beautiful. Nicole, hopefully I'll see you in Australia, girl. But you have to absolutely trust. And it's about knowing that your loved ones are there with you. I can't tell you how important it is. Tonight was just amazing. Tonight was just absolutely incredible. I had a fabulous time. I enjoyed it. It was just so nice. So nice to be back on the show. The book is, Cheryl, Survival of the Soul. You know, that's the book that I wrote. But they drop all judgments. You're absolutely right, Lou. They drop all judgments. It is pure love. And that's something that we have to remember. And ultimately, is spirit just wants love. When we are spirit, when we are absolute spirit, it is love. Terry, hi. It is love. And this is when we come from this heart space. So when we come from this heart space of just being, and being in this open place of just receiving as well, because it's also very, very hard to receive sometimes. But when we open ourselves up, we can get so much. I mean, it is unbelievable. So open yourself up and just be. Just be, and just don't have any judgment. You know what? The worst person that we have judgment on is ourselves. And when we come from this place of no judgment and no expectation, we can live. Honestly, we can live. I'll tell you, I read an article only a couple of days ago and it was an article about a woman who had an affair with this guy, and I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but basically she had an affair. They're still friends with the ex-wife, who he's still married to, blah, blah, blah. And she feels guilty, and I understand. I'm like, listen, I understand the guilt, but reality is that you're one person. If that person wanted to be in a relationship with you, they are going to be in a relationship with you. If that person wanted to get divorced, they would. We can't control another person. We only can control ourselves. And so we're in this space of controlling what we feel. That is so important. So if we feel guilt, let's just look at why we feel guilt. If we feel happiness, great, enjoy it. But we have to love. And we have to absolutely love. And it's that space of accepting who we are. And accepting who we are is so key. And this is the thing. I mean, trust me, I'm the one that could judge myself in so many ways. If you knew my true story, you'd be like, oh my gosh. But I have gone through thick and thin, and I do not judge myself. I do not question myself. I just know what I want. And this is where we all have to be. We have to be in this place of non-resentment, non-judgment, non-questioning. We just have to be. And when we can be in that space of being, it's amazing. It really is absolutely incredible. So just trust yourself. Just trust. Just open yourself up. Be love. You know, treat everybody else exactly how you want to be treated. It's funny because, yes, I do, Angeline. It's funny because, you know, I'm part of a church, and I'm a minister through a church. And one of the principles is to love thy neighbor as thyself. And so we have to, and to acknowledge who we are is, we would not want to judge anybody else. We wouldn't want to, Sharon, welcome. We wouldn't want to judge anyone else. We want to help other people. We naturally want to help people. So why don't we help ourselves? Let's think about this. Why don't we help ourselves? Because in that space of not helping ourselves, we'll go and help someone else. We won't help ourselves. So we have to love. We have to love who we are. You know, yes, trust me, there are times that I'm like, I don't like myself today. Who cares? Yes, there's times that I think, oh my God, you know, maybe I don't like my hair. Maybe I don't like my face. Maybe I don't like my hips. Maybe my ass is too big. Who gives two hoots? It doesn't matter, because reality is if I wanted to change it, I could change it. But right now, it's like, I am who I am. And you have to enjoy it. Cool ring. Do you like it, Michael? I got it from Crystal Cove in Lillydale. I love it. But it's so phenomenal, honestly. It's phenomenal when you can truly, truly love yourself and truly forgive. You know, it's funny because I wrote something on Facebook. I'm in part of a private group, and I wrote something on Facebook, and I actually said, somebody who I used to know. And I described the situation, and it was me. And it was okay. And the interesting thing is it was someone I used to know. I didn't know that person anymore, because I've changed, and people can change. People can change in so many ways. So we have to realize that we are all able to change if we want to. It's about staying in that rut. It's about sticking in that rut. And if we want to just stay in that rut, then we will. All right? Who cares? You're right, Lisa. We have to forgive ourselves for not being perfect. We really do. But you know what? You are perfect. You are perfect. We all have our little idiosyncrasies and bits and pieces. Who cares? Stop judgment. Stop judgment on you. Stop judgment on yourself. Just enjoy and embrace. you know, because that embracing of who you are is truly, truly remarkable. It is what is going to change the world. And let's face it, we need changing. We need something. We need to have this positivity, because honestly, it's hard. And I agree, it is hard because of upbringing. It's hard because of society and what we're conditioned to believe and what we're conditioned to think. But honestly, you have your own mind. You have your own mind. You are who you are right now. And yes, okay, it's fine. You have certain things that you believe, but this is who you are. Have your own mind, your own thoughts, your own realizations. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Have your own. Anyway, my little rant. It's not really a rant. It's kind of cool. We need to trust. We need to really, really trust who we are. Because if you don't trust who you are, who else can you trust? Yes, there's your friends and your family, but it doesn't matter. Just own yourself. Walk your walk and talk your talk. Because that's one thing I always do, is I will always talk my talk and walk my walk. And if I can't, I will always say to you, I can't do it. Because I know my limitations. I know my limitations, and most people know their limitations too. Yet some people will tell you that, oh yeah, sure, I can do that. But I'm the first person to say, I can't do it, or I can't do it, or I won't do it. So it's about believing. It's about believing, and it's about just owning yourself. Honestly, thank you, Lou. Because I just, I talk from my heart, and it's what I'm passionate about. But anyway, that's me. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. It's so nice. Honestly, I love it. I love the fact that our loved ones aren't blocked from us. Our loved ones are there. We just have to look for the messages and the signs. And those signs can be so simple. It can be like a little butterfly that comes along, or whatever it does. Hi, Martina. It can be anything. Honestly, it can be many, many, many things. Oh God, Carol, I don't speak French, but I'm sorry. I'm not doing any readings in Norway, but I do them over the phone. All right, Leanne, hi, nice to see you. But yeah, it's about trusting. It's about trusting who you are. Lisa, hopefully I'll see you soon, because I'm coming off to Australia. Anyway, I love my job. It's not really a job. I love it. I really do. It's I get off on a little rant. So anyway, Wendy, I hope to do some more cruises. I know I'm planning on one. Shh, don't tell anyone. But might be doing one with Tony Stockwell. Shh. And yes, they can hear us, Trine. They can hear us anytime. So just keep on talking to them. I'm coming back to the UK next year in May as well. So there you go. Hi, Lane. Awesome. Oh, I love it. All right. I am going to love and leave you. Pennies and feathers are definitely a sign. Absolutely. I'm trying to read all of these. I do phone readings. Just go to lisawilliams.com and you can find out all about me. Oh my God. Awesome, Lisa. I can't wait to see you. All right. I'm going to disappear. Lots of love. Yeah, you often find that babies can see things. Missouri, I love Missouri, so hopefully I can. Hey, listen, and I'll tell you, if any of you want me to do a workshop, or you want me to come to a place or something, just let me know, because I'm quite happy to come. It's good. Amanda, keep up the good work. Okay, just keep up the good work. Diane, you will meet someone, trust me, you will. And I'm going to tell you this now. All right, any of you who are looking for love or something like that, seriously, this is what I did. All right, and I will tell you, I was at my lowest of lows. I got on the floor and I squatted down and I was crying, and I said, okay, Spirit, I do so much for you. Can you not send someone for me? Can you not give me someone just for me? Someone that is going to help me and keep me grounded. And I kid you not, 2 months later, 2 months later, person walked into my life. And here he is. And I tell you, it was the best thing. So just ask. Just ask. Honestly, just ask. Okay, I'm going to love and leave you. All right. Thank you so much. I'll be in Australia soon, so that's going to be fun. But hi, Diane. But I love what I do. So yes, I'll come back to Montreal. I promise you. Anyway, I'm going to love and leave you. I'm going to go and bargaining works. Trust me, Stephen, it works. It's awesome. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Ellie, listen, trust, all right? Just ask for him to come forward. I think it was him, I can't remember, but just trust and you'll see it. Hi, Nicola. But just trust. Okay, hold on. Your little Lucy dog came on stage for a message for me once, but I could not raise my hand due to a cat bite. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to go because I've got, if you saw my room right now, you'd be like, oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Lots of love. I'm going. Mwah. I'll see you all soon. All right. Take care and love you all. And thanks for just listening to me rant. It's kind of cool. All right. Awesome. Bye, everyone.